Wrapped around your rapture, capture the queen. Take all your power, devour the shell. Start from the spleen, then to the spine. Then to remind your soul of the raven. With flotation, I part the waters. Walk away with your daughters. In other words, strip your humanity. When a human lacks vanity, he's selfless. No self-respect is truly uncanny to me. The way you play your brain is still new to abuse MCs without standing directly opposite their mainframe. Quality job number one like Midas. You know the touch of gold's a curse. The older I get, the worse the curse converts. An unworthy subject whose outer layers are no thicker than fan belts. More fan than man, and fans blow the breeze and suck on these. You see, you could be a fan without letting fanfare get too out of reach, too out of control. My cap fares a meal ticket for a ride inside my eyes. Let go of that disguise. Buy some petrol and a new set of lies. Buy some petrol and a new set of lies.
Yeah, that's what I said. No. The right. Yeah. Exactly, attach me to any beat. Match me who defeats the DR teeth. We are street vendors out to snatch the legal and not the pretender. Band leader and member are off and the center. The sauce and the cinder block. Enter nocturnal rhymescape. Time takes a back seat to thought. Whack beats not heard and me not served. That's as real as it gets. Call me fertilizer bandit, cause I'm still in this shit. Appealing to quick-witted individuals with they BDs dimly lit. Hit telegraph in haste for your living legends kit, so you can be equipped for the new school year. Fuck shoes and new gear. Impress all your peers with this tape right here.
Now what I didn't ask for is to be slightly tilted, and what I didn't ask for is to be slightly wilted. It's much too early, and I'm disintegrating all contacted beings. All that I'm inhaling and seeing is being unloaded and discharged as plastic and metal hurling projectiles in both of the bullseyes of generation X-Files. To slang the world more than a hand-me-down dream of the standards of preferred lifestyles is the only way I'ma reach my next smile. Then to have you escaping stereo system monitors, breaking from God knows what. Now God knows what about you that I don't. The only creatures and shadowed objects that makes you weak, faint, white facial salt water, misplaced sleep. That's me, nothing to laugh about but something to run from. Nothing to take lightly but something to pick up because it weighs heavy on your shoulder, devil and angel.
Now y'all quote this. You can't avoid dealing with us. That's like trying to pass fat girls in small hallways. There's some things you just can't get around shitting. Get around, you'll get hit around imitating ping pong balls. We don't sing songs, y'all, we rap them. So tight around eardrum, you'll hear none close to us when we bust constantly. Second to none. I'm trying to warn you now. What we do, who or how, routes we take, rules we break, rounds we shake, we just begun. The time is now for us to blow up. We done shown up, thrown up skills so fly they jump in the underground and kiss the sun. You see the same reason why you don't rap? It's why we don't come whack. You don't know how, do you? Well shit, we ain't afraid to admit it. And because of that unfortunate fact, there are those who come fresh and those who try. Unquote Tom Selleck, aka Magnum P. I'm warning you all, you can't avoid us.
Welcome to Flight 6661, Safari Airlines. Please keep your seat trays up at all times during takeoff. We're experiencing turbulence. You may now move about the cabin freely, but be aware of that seatbelt lamp that could reoccur at any moment for those cockpit loiterers who want to see me. Pardon my weight problem, 757 Boeing with the striking damage of the 357 Magnum when flowing. Given the just time slot, I deflouse the bird chested and tip over something directly from the pot. Scolding your molding, you may hand over one of God's greatest gifts. Applying pressure and a steam crusher to cause your internal liquids to shift. Licky lose, pay top dollar to bet they bottom dollar. I renovate a mansion rapper into a squalor. I do a bang up job too, y'all'll never learn. Go right ahead, mayday, listen, take a leap of faith. Tug on your zip cord, your situations crash and burn. Like clockwork, I harbor myself a pilot's license and a complimentary urn. You shatter at all moments I choose. I feel an endless sorrow for all beings who borrow your shoes. Displayed unfitting at you is what I'm getting. Ridding life of you and clues. Shedding west and mouse and ping-ponging down south in a disorderly fashion. The same punks avoid my words whether or not the types are clashing. Turbulence, sit your bitch ass down. We are experiencing turbulence. You'll find yourself in the dirt next to the curb and ants. Skirt off in a swift ambulance. We are experiencing turbulence. You'll find yourself in the dirt next to the curb and ants. Skirt off in a swift ambulance. We are experiencing turbulence. you'll find yourself in the dirt next to the Turbulance, skirt off in a swift ambulance. We are experiencing turbulence. We are experiencing turbulence. We're experiencing turbulence. Those goggles and leather get up are tailored for those who dwell in fiction. A coalition of bitch thespians, which qualifies your girlfriends as full-fledged lesbians. Well, whatever floats your canoe, as long as you don't come trampling through with the reputation you're looking out for. Cause you probably won't spot it unless it's submerged in blood convulsing on the floor. Come die in the unfriendly sky. I already relayed to you that your wings were too close to the sun, Icarus. I figured this, apply less starch when you press your luck with us. For those chains I rattle in battle from the ATL to the Mert. I'm the Siamese twin of inert. I can't see no one fucking with me like AIDS tainted cock. With no emotions, intelligent foresight like Spock. Blame your parents for being born into a world where I'm sole controller. Where the whack don't last past 2 days, that's why my nickname's Ebola. The aisles are properly lit for your emergency departing. The end wouldn't become of you if most sprintless wouldn't stress starting. Life to those who heed me. Read me, we are experiencing turbulence. You'll find yourself in the dirt next to the Turbulance, skirt off in a swift ambulance. We are experiencing turbulence. You'll find yourself in the dirt next to the Turbulance, skirt off in a swift ambulance. We are experiencing turbulence. You'll find yourself in the dirt next to the Turbulance, skirt off in a swift ambulance. We are experiencing turbulence. We are experiencing turbulence. We're experiencing a little turbulence. Now, fear causes hesitation, and hesitation causes your worst fears to come true. That which art basic, stay home and fake sick, playing hooky. Welcome to the epicenter, rookie. Quick question, what's your move when your landing gear is shot and there's no response from flight control and your craft's only floating off fumes? There's un option. Recruit an entire flight crew to premature tools. Remarkably metaphoric to our feud and how I allude negatively to your physical and mental shortcomings in order to stomp out good moods. Here's your just desserts for toying around with your brilliance. Striking the chest plate with great enough force that everything you were ever gonna say in life will all at once make its presence. I ain't got nothing left to say to y'all bitch ass motherfuckers. Turbulence. Anybody that wants to battle, anybody that says their name is Basik, die. I am him. All y'all punks saying y'all the real table of contents, die. Know me. Basik MCs are far for the 666 one shot. Until infinity in your ear, I'm killing you. Bye.
Act 1. It began on a Sunday afternoon after a cup of tea, 7 a.m. Collect my things to start the day, contact the team. Reynolds, I think, as I take a drink, wash my face in the sink in a blink. I'm on the brink of a very important day, I must prevail. Selick and I will meet in discreet settings to discuss the matters at hand, preferably a dark corner where no one else can hear. Lace my boots, regroup the marbles, following 1 hour of rest, swallowing my pride by leaving behind the vest. Today I'm out to test the nest I left at about 8:30 sharp. Let's see, I got my titanium plated watch and my woman-proof threads. I got no time for flocking seagulls, got to be undercover. The wonder lover's not for hire this afternoon. Documents have to be uncovered to expose the demons, and semen's easily tracked. Gold butter knife with a time lock on my toolkit. I'm ready to hit the sticks. Armor's too heavy a burden to throw into the mix.
Slipped out of bed with a sore back and scratch marks on my rib cage from the reliever of last night's erection. Blindly reaching for my house shoes, I can see the blues of the early morning sky bleeding through the Venetian blinds, welcoming an eye into the day that the shit went down. Both feet touch ground while stretching, I can hear the sound of my bed buddy switching positions. Creep into the bathroom, sit on the toilet and unload while I reload my mind with Icarus descending, the holy mission. You see, I know something you don't. That crystal fix around your neck isn't a spiritual reminder, but a blueprint to a starship that was sent down from the celestial heavens above. All we have to do is assemble it once we reach the rim of the world. But see, that's the easy part. The challenge is convincing the others to believe in themselves and stop bowing down to the starship's blueprints. The Kite Skeleton.
One thing I forgot to change to put in the phone to tell this man I'm ready for action. I'm posted alone outside the market at 41st. I can't reimburse you, but can I borrow a quarter, officer? So about all I got, but that's all you're getting, a little shit. I'm talking to cops so unprofessional. How could I stop the hands from ticking? Whose fate am I sticking? Dial the number. 4. Damn, what's 6388848.
Hello, I'm here. Alright, look, this is the mission, man. Basically, Kite Skeleton is the crucifix, and we gotta, it's the blueprints of the starship. We gotta build that shit and get the hell out of here before it's too late. Right? Meet me at the church. I'll meet you at the church in the basement under the pulpit.
Hung up the phone, hopped in the shower, and washed myself, then watched myself, reflection within the rain puddles as I made my way to the car. I heard a rooster crow in the dead air. Cold wind numbs my left ear as I switch into third gear. I steer right by glancing through the rear view mirror. Reveals the same gray car that was tailgating yesterday. Someone's following. Fourth and fifth gear. I enter the third lane of the 101 Hollywood Freeway North. This driver's giving me no leeway. And to top it off, the road is still wet from El Nino pissing on the west. I pull a clove out of my vest, ignite, digest the smoke for breakfast while doing 90. This car is still behind me. I wonder who it could be.
They praise the cross like a symbol of a higher power. Little did they know it's a breakdown of how to escape the land below, the land of the lost. We now have the sacred cross, lateral toss to the boss. Then I'm off to cause a pause in the laws of man, because my jaws clench like saws around the cause and effect of neglect. To the truth, we have the proof now.
I got tricks up my sleeve, I bob and weave, he falls for the trap. This fool procrastinated to switch his lanes, broke too hard, hydroplane, lost control of his automobile, which fortunately means I don't have to kill and spill his blood in the mud. I leave him in the dust, his car's wrapped around a bus. Time is of the essence and I must thrust my accelerator and rocket off to the destination. Reach the church, change my clothes, mix it with the congregation. Got a Bible in my briefcase with the inscriptions of the manual. I've had the whole chapel, grapple with time, into the basement under the pulpit to find the ship is already complete. Just need Bert to show up so we can retreat. Burt Reynolds and Tom Selleck, the ultimate angelic starfleet. Heaven bound travelers, we can't be beat. I enter the cockpit and sit in my solar seat.
I see a silhouette of an angel as the speed becomes intense. I see stars pass a mile a minute, celestial events. I see Jesus driving a horse and carriage. I think I'm dying now, Tom Selleck professes to seeing the same. I keep my brain sane, my head's plastered to my seat. My hands clench the armrest, my chest is collapsing, but I still manage to breathe. The oxygen is visible, everything's green, no show. Welcome, Todd.
Well, Tom, wake up. You're awake. Let's get out. Let's get out. Oh, shit. What the hell was that? Did you hear that? That was a Basik Murs II.
Some people don't do it when they got the chance. They don't do it when they got the chance. They don't do it when they got the chance. Back then, huh?
I knew what I wanted.
Back when what?
You always front.
Back then, huh?
On the corner getting money.
Back when what?
Back then what?
I had a pad, backpack, and a pen.
Back when, huh?
School was never a kid's best friend.
Back then what?
Always had an extra hand to lend.
Back when?
Stand on my own two, kicked out the den. Back then, what?
I knew what I wanted.
Back when, huh?
You always front.
Back then, what?
On the corner getting money.
Back when, huh?
Back when.
As simple as it sounds, it's as simple as it is. People rearrange their bounds. Growing up as a kid in a world left on one leg. Nothing left to ground you when you lift off on the platform and boost off to the space above is open wide. Hope and pride can determine who you are and why. Some adults still can't figure out their love and why they're here. It makes some parents angry to see their kids persevere. With a clarity, self-sufficient, motivational gift to keep them steady and happy here. Where the earth is going nuts, this becomes the canvas. Take heed to the ifs, ands, and buts. See, the world was different, and it lacked proper spinning or rotation. Wasn't fast enough to get some kids in winning masterminded. Fitting mold, that was cold-hearted of the old. To shift shape your life place to fit what they had. Now they're sad and quite mad when they think about what they have and what they're reluctant to grab and what you have. My bad. We're supposed to give back, but that'll be the day I love Jack. When a contract turns a rugrat to a man of art, blowing up the charts. Man, they'll love that. I consider myself a lucky man to grow up as an open-minded fellow. Even the times my back was streaked with yellow, I overcame and refrained from retaining any ignorance. Renaming my destiny, Eligh's book of lessons. Eligh's last confession. No regrets and no regression. As for the session, it never got tiring. No questioning. No questioning.
Place no faith in my lifestyle. All the while I write, compile anger and self-confidence. Discouragement, you chose greatness, but I just wouldn't hear it. Wouldn't let them break my spirit like they did yours. Hid more of myself deep down. The sleeper found light, now it's time to rock the mic. Smack the blinders from my sight. At points I thought I couldn't take it. Y'all kept saying I wouldn't make it. Still haven't, still grabbing out these mics till something sounds right. Beat drifting. Since 15, I knew I'd be the man. I knew I had a plan, just follow through. But all of you continue to make it harder than it should have been. Kept on dissing, but watch the little man with his little mission make the little vision shine bright. Rhymes with precision, no regrets, my decision. Cause this is my life.
Back then,
I knew what I wanted.
back when, what?
You always front.
Back then, huh?
On the corner getting blunted.
Back when, what?
Back then, what?
I had a pad, backpack, and a pen.
Back when, huh?
School was never a kid's best friend.
Back then, what?
Always had an extra hand to lend.
Back when, what?
Stand on my own two, kicked out the den. Back then, what?
I knew what I wanted.
Back when, huh?
You always front.
Back then, what?
On the corner getting blunted.
Back when, back when, back when.
back when.
As simple as it sounds, it's as simple as it seems. Never separate yourself from your pathway of dreams. The staff may intervene and complain of your style, but if you know what you want, nothing can stop the stomp. Motivate your fingertips to write out all the benefits of career moves and covet it. Test your love of it. At best you realize that's not what you want. You might make the same mistake twice, but what more can you want? Realize they had the chance, understand it, there's a must. At the same time, list them up, where you don't forget where you came from. Cause back then, choices weren't as wide as they are. And back then, it didn't take as much to be a star. Back when, music was still made on the boulevard. But back to now, shit is moving faster towards disaster. So you gotta be the master of your trade to keep it lasting.
I knew what I wanted.
Back when, huh?
Bitch, you always front.
Back then, what?
From the school getting blunted.
Back when, huh?
Back then,
I had a backpack, pack, and a pen.
Back when, what?
School was never a kid's best friend.
Back then, oh.
Always had an extra hand to lend.
Back when.
Stand on my own two, kicked out the den.
I knew what I wanted.
Back when, what?
You always front.
Back then, huh?
The school getting blunted.
Back when, what?
Back then, huh?
I had a pad, backpack, and a pen.
Back when,
School was never a kid's best friend.
Back when, yeah.
Always had an extra hand to lend.
Back when, son.
Stand on my own two, kicked out the den. Back then, what? Back when, huh? Back then, what? Back when, huh? I had a pad, backpack, and a pen.
Back when,
School was never a kid's best friend.
back then,
Always had an extra hand to lend.
back when.
Stand on my own two, kicked out the den. Back then, what?
I knew what I wanted.
Back when, what?
And you always
Back
fronted.
then, huh?
All right, we're back. We're here. Basic and Murs freestyling.
Once again.
One thing, damn again.
Oh, yeah, break it up.
Boy, don't want me to chop this up into 1,000 pieces. That's it.
What?
Basic MC.
That's right.
Watch out now. I say what? I look into the eyes of most punks. They talking junk they can fit. Maybe 2 of their crew members in my trunk. We can drive away fast without even a blast. Had a silencer, that was my rhyme, and I challenged her. Oh, it was a girl MC, a female MC. Matter of fact, she had a size 3. She was looking kinda cute, but I didn't have to salute. I just served her ass and then I looked in her mouth and pooped. I'm Basic MC. Every time I aim is correct, now shoot. Aimlessly, living my life in Los Angeles. Basic MC, the angel is me. With 3 wings, 1 for extra if 1 falls off. Motherfuckers call off your homeboys, cause I'm half the servants too. They looking like Tonka toys getting cracked up under the size of my Explorer. One of these dudes is gonna get trapped in the middle of the door. In the hinge, I singe, motherfuckers cringe. They toes start to curl up like a girl on the extent of her orgasm. Basic MC, I got a back spasm, and I go back with this cat verse like Dome's pills. Motherfuckers know how I show thrills to all girls and boys that don't have no skills. So we can have some type of oratory situation where I get rather gory and motherfuckers tell scary stories around the campfire. I'm not a liar, I'm a good tryer. I take a whack MCs out for retire.
Oh, who is it in here? Tell them one time so they know.
Who's up in this mouth?
Oh,
Let them know.
That nigga Mercy. Oh, I be serving niggas for fun. No gun, just rhymes that I use puns intended. Niggas get bended out of shape, bit. I transcend your whole frame of mind. Stood at the top and showed you how lame the design was you came with. The blueprints was fucked up. I named shit that was wrong with lava. MD in architecture, and I got a whole style and a lecture that I'd like to present to you. I was sent to you to save you. Weak motherfuckers that's dying for styles. I'm like, Jesus, put me on the cross and then I'll serve all pedophiles, serving little children of the mind. You go to high school serving niggas at lunchtime. What kind of shit is that? I'll be with my backpack in Japan and Tokyo with my folks. We go way back since 95. It's not that long. We survived on top ramen, but when it got too common, we had to stop. Motherfuckers thought they was hip hop. Everybody biting, selling tapes on Telegraph and kiss my ass. Just like that, I take it way back when MJG put me on to the hustle when we moved it. Now we gotta get into a tussle with different fools. Every time everybody wanna play cool backstage at your show, I'll pay Joe-Ho and have her come and hand me the mic before I go on your show's on. But nigga, what you wanna say? I serve motherfuckers from the Bay to LA, San Diego. We can go there and we can serve motherfuckers. Be prepared. It's like that, nigga. Murs and Basik one time. Your style is weak and face it with a rhyme. You can put it in the mirror, make the picture a little clearer. I'm doing a chorus. You can't ignore us. It's just like that. Your style is porous.
That's that shit. That's that shit. That's that shit. Falling out my ass. That's that shit. The whack motherfucker in the bag. That's that shit. That likes the slack. Hold on, let me shake my butt cheek. That's that shit. Cause it's some shit that don't quit. I breathe in, then exhale, and never waited. Had all these motherfuckers thinking that their birthday was belated. Because I took all their presents from up under the tree, from up under their nose, from up under MCs. I snatched mics. Motherfuckers is like dykes, licking the carpet because I said motherfuckers stop it. You can't rap, you can't even get a toe tap. You ain't on beat, you ain't one of the elite. I'm Basik MC. Motherfucker get covered with a white sheet full of hemoglobin type O. Basik MC know about your flows. You got broke up about 2 weeks ago in front of the project load. I used to know a lot of cats that was cool with me because I was cool with another MC, but now they don't know me. I changed my appearance, got a little taller. Wasn't never a baller, but motherfuckers is a caller on my phone. Asking how much my take costs and motherfuckers don't know. I'ma tap on the metronome. Motherfuckers know I jump into they dome. Take a walk around like AMG on the first intrication. Basik MC, I always rhyme with simplification so motherfuckers can understand. I'm not bland, I'm hot like Taste Picante. Motherfucker get kinda raunchy on the mic and I look at your girl and say, hey, bitch! B-I-H! Stupid B-I-H! It's like that.
Move at a rate such like a camera's lens. The candid canvas bends and levitate as my brush strokes the fiber. I'm liver. Place me at first in a race from the best and worst. I'm first. Outlasting the funny verse, no amusement here. Place your past elsewhere, that gets you nowhere here. I appear as a generous, outgoing man here. No queers here, maybe esoteric, anti-generic geniuses grow here. Not the Garden of Eden, no temptation leads us here. Grow back a limb, quarterback sneak on the first down, bury that sneer. No room for a bottled up frown to appear here. This life exists on a cloud nine, where you can't reach any higher than your eyes can see. No desire to throw low blows, opponents will never pose. Just clever entities with a challenge to overcome or exert. All experts on the meaning of life serve their knowledge on the menu. My response, return to sender, burn the fender on the freeway, or better yet, burning fenders. Make my chorus up on high tide, holding the belt, watching the weak melt. Don't live too safe, no seatbelt. Mold a statue out of my pride, let the light shine out of my eyes. Recline, relax in Hawaii, while stating the facts. Better yet, manifest anything that I please. Refuse to live on my knees, to appeal to the squealing mouse, ending up in a trap with that bullshit rap. Popping at your audience like a bitch. You switch up, but not like a switch hitter, or like a bisexual with style. You can't make up your mind, you're foul. No innovation, everything hits on the one. Sitting on shit for fun the week. Working, serving, plateaus, unaccosted. What your boss did, fired. Joints, points of desire reach through beats with intellect. Working, serving, plateaus, unaccosted. What your boss did, fired. Joints, points of desire reach through beats with intellect. You get no respect from me. Perform a hysterectomy on the female side of your family to make sure there's no avenging. Exterminate you vermin with determination. I might be slacking on vocabulary, but now who's complaining. Station number 9, evacuate 10 and 8 are squeezing. You're in the middle, look at your insides splattered all over the window. Now you're showing what you're made of, but I still consider you bimbo. Never cute like Jada, just sloppy like Jack be nimble. I'm humble, not one to rumble or lie and swindle. Won't bumble with the bees, and when I'm conscious, I'll never fumble. Mumble, I'm known for that, speaking under my breath. Stumble over the tracks I make, you shouldn't count on that. I'm next to expect applause, let loose with no facade. Respect for being myself, nothing's better than that. Expect to see my face on videos that shows the text. A pinnacle of rap in its purest form. The norm, not what I do, but realize I speak a truth. The youth we need to reach in a country under siege. So please, don't diss without listening to common sense. Immense, in the sense that no one else does it like this. Here's a tip, if the paper's not wet, it won't rip. So allow it to sweat, to drip. Put in the work, you can't be labeled jerk. Then assert yourself from water power tripping and hurt. Alert the dead of the world, performance help first. First, do what you can. Do what you can, then after that, man, you know what you gotta do. No, you gotta put in the work. Working, serving, plateaus, unaccosted. What your boss did, fired, joints, points of desire. Reach through beats with intellect. Working, serving, plateaus, unaccosted. What your boss did, fired, joints, points of desire. Reach through beats with intellect. Working, serving, plateaus, unaccosted. What your boss did, fired, joints, points of desire. Reach through beats with intellect. It's titillating, man. I tell you, we just reaches down, right through the every vein nerve. It's titillating how my chatter rags get bought and appreciated. Since you've been waiting, I made it with a groove box and gave birth to this mental twist. Dental fonts for the exhibitionist. Paintings cover the premises by an artist antagonist. Excellence to excel by the means of your own mental environment. Essential, gotta have credentials, a compass and a stencil. On a campus, not official, for your focus gets spread out. Gotta put all into the hip hop, unless there's a young one to call pop as your name. That's a whole new game. Shouldn't be studying fame, should be blueprinting the manner in which to get your baby fed. At last it's me, an outcast with all the funky jewelry. It's all a punky human being, so leave it up to the music scene. Working, serving, plateaus, unaccosted. What your boss did, fired, joints, points of desire. Reach through beats and intellect.
You see my way of life and ask if it's a way of death. Way of death, the beady and the bottle till there's nothing left. Nothing left. This boy's life and wonder if it's out of breath. Out of breath. But it's negligence that is suffocating the small I have left. You see my way of life and ask if it's a way of death. Way of death, the beady and the bottle till there's nothing left. Nothing left. This boy's life and wonder if it's out of breath. Out of breath. But it's negligence that is suffocating the small I have left. The summer of 97, I was diagnosed with a disease known as broke as fuck. My pocket started to lose weight, my life started to suck. My hopes and dreams of becoming financially stable through a vacuum tube. Then abort them before they even had a chance to touch down on earth. But ever since my birth, I've been a fighter, ignite everything. So I inhale, exhale, relax, release, and go toe to toe with this financially embarrassing beast. My objective is to fight that fate with the faith that I have combined with a pen and pad. A daily dosage of musical medley. Steadily, I'm going through a rehabilitation, causing inflation in my pockets with papes from underground tapes. With styles that I so I can rock my dungarees right and don't have to depend on this financial aid belt to hold up my pants so I can walk like the man that I am. Siam's an improvisational survivor, the hip-hop MacGyver, blowing shit up with the mic and cord, traveling toward a speaker near you with the crew who rhymes about what they really do independently while the industry lives off the buying and selling of others. We work hard while they smother themselves in their whack-ass artist fortune. That's why my attitude is scorching, ready to ignite and execute with simplicity what you think is hard, burning these perpetual liars who will fail at this profession. And when this task is completed, this gypsy will turn his back and walk away, littering the streets of laughter, living rhythmically ever after. Scarub is more than an actor, I'm a stuntman, giving you something out of nothing. Take a look within the pages of time and you'll see my name underlined, followed by scriptures that read, it all began in a circle, like evolution. My revolutionary party and I formed the stride that couldn't be subtracted, no matter the odds against us. We bring on butts who bust with the magnanimous, miraculous masterpieces. You see, I mastered this bastard tongue at an early age. It was my fate to engage in a culture that received no love, only rage. Reading between the lines of this boy's life, I control my destiny from page to page. You
You see my way of life and ask if it's a way of death. Way of death, the beady in the bottle till there's nothing left. Nothing left. This boy's life and wonder if it's out of breath. Out of breath. But it's your negligence that is suffocating the small I have left. You see my way of life and ask if it's a way of death. Way of death, the beady and the bottle till there's nothing left. Nothing left. You see this boy's life and wonder if it's out of breath. Out of breath. But it's your negligence that is suffocating the small I have left.
Like Merce said, let me cut off an ear for your listening pleasure. Cause it seems these days MCs can't tell the word that their rhymes being distributed like treasure. Through any Tetris of a genius thought pattern should be buried in titanium bubbles, no trouble for its futuristic hit. To get up, get it into some prints that can decipher new glimpses of underground scripture. Museums should be pieces of display from the month of May to the month of May to the next month of May. Matter of fact, every day 365 ways to enlighten the mind. In society's blind by gray skies, everybody holds the wise in high regard, but nowadays everybody's got an ego. In the city's not big enough for the two of us. Attitudes clash, so altitudes rash, so anatomies get filthy. Truant, can't show up to your rhyme reunion. You figure you could just do what you're doing and be cool in terms of your pockets. That's the furthest ahead you think, the lowest place you could sink. Sip your drink and think of your car while me and my relative take the bars in a matter of bars. Dig us up in a few years, we'll be future stars.
Oh, you got 5 mics, but can you serve me? Oh, your neck and wrist are Antarctic, but can you serve me? Oh, you release your own tape, but can you serve me? Oh, you only deal with underground music, but can you serve me? The usual 20 annuals, further than the sheep. I don't have any idea if my parachute operates on time, but I'ma go ahead and leave. They don't retreated us alone again to orchestrate Smithsonian business class. My coattail phony man, who's the epistemology told them that Apex was the total. But look what I've been holding in. I've been hasty with a swipe of higher IQ to the point where nobody really likes you. Syndrome, little man Tate / Van Gogh, homie. Originators and initiators never get the ball. That's the closely studying thief that becomes famous. With free gift baskets, gets interviewed, then forgets the namers. Aw shit. I suppose I'll rest inside my own peace trail by notepads of all hits. They will sweep us under the rug, cause we did not reaching into the character of a slave. But the day y'all check what treasures lurk under beneath the carpet, I'll be rebocking in my grave. I'll probably hear my last and final cardiac racing before I obtain my full-blown appreciation. But I expected that, so it's cool.
We all move with intelligence. Stick us up in the year 3000, we will still serve it with irrelevance. We soothe minds like earthly aliens. Interrupt all the bullshit, bring us to new plateaus. Gladly we'll be rising to the surface.
Should I be nervous? Ain't that something? We the only ones to use over 10% and all that's gained is grief. Think we be the best in charge of fries or a taco stand crew chief. Shit, I'm on top of something. Would you ever control nothing? Y'all just dead. While I be deceased, I'll be the collegiate professor's topic of discussion.
Now imagine a future man excavating the bubble from a cage, digging the vibrations through rock, he can feel it a mile away. Travels back to the hideout to mime out what he found out about. When he gets the words out, the rest of the men go and check it out.
Some sort of legacy, household names, museum worthy, an A&E special, studied, magnified, listened to, lectured about, lied about, read about, then followed. Notice you're gonna have to cut this one up into little pieces in order to swallow. Straight James Deans, lapping cats and multiples. I should just quit the track thing.
Look at the shape, look at the contents. Look at the density and immensity of those objects, yes. Looks like writings of many centuries ago, with syllables that interlock far beyond anything I've seen before. Look at the door opening, a dimension from afar. It's like a wormhole of sound. I can't stop listening, I feel my feet party from the ground.
Off the path beaten, we was too crafty for our own well-being, and it's all fine and well-being. A human being being well-developed, mostly overlooked. So I got time to be the future because I ain't overbooked. You know what I'm saying? Words are influential. Words are influential.
I know it's possible. My obstacles I overcome, trying to help you do the same with my voice over drums, knowing some may never get the point, knowing some may never get the point, knowing some may never get the point, but go ahead and roll that joint while you listen to this disc. Get ready for the lift while I let my mind drift and you can follow suit. But remember, bad habits tend to swallow loot like rugrats. So do you want to feed your kids or puff sacks? Shouldn't even be a question. No, you wouldn't see me stressing if I had a mouth to feed. Catch me at Mickey D's with a fat ounce of weed, flipping big sacks and Big Macs. No, it might sound ill, but I do it on the real, bringing new meaning to the words, extra value meal. Me, I hustle to the stop, so I never push a mop, cause I'm way too defiant. Catch me with the same clients when I'm large like Lane Bryant. Go ahead and try it. She might say yes. Dinner in a movie, she might undress, but probably not, cause Monica is hot and she don't get down on the first night. I bet she would if she had a chance to peep with Merce right. Do a remix, make sure the verse tight, take her home and beat them up like it was my birthright. This music helps to ease my pain, the stress and strife that cloud my brain. Without it, I might go insane. This righteous life I lead in vain. This righteous life I lead in vain. The music helps to ease the pain, the stress and strife that clouds your brain. Without it, you might go insane. This righteous life we lead in vain. Angel of mine, in the clutch I'm strangling time. Do it right so it pays down the line. Too precise when I lay down my rhymes. I'm putting tracks to sleep and use caution if the wax is weak, cause it might just combust when I slap that heat on the turntables. Might even burn labels as I melt in the sound, and it's felt all around like a blind man going out on a date and finally gets to second base. Me, I got a bad case of staying on the road, sleeping any place, no pillow for my face. Then I use my tape case. You claim you paid dues but just stepped in the race. Need to ask my advice, but you want a mean mug when you all in my face. Kinda feeling like Mace. You don't like me? Is it cause you can't outright me? Got served on stage, now you wanna fight me, but I really don't think you wanna take it to that point, cause I got Miss City's finest surrounded a joint. Don't gotta make a sign, all I have to do is point and the drama will follow. But that's not what I need. I wanna get keyed and proceed to the tale with the girl that swallows. Get the point? Go get some. This music helps to ease the pain, the stress and strife that clouds your brain. Without it, you might go insane. This righteous life we lead in vain. This music helps to ease the pain, the stress and strife that clouds your brain. Without it, you might go insane. This righteous life we lead